Hey guys, what is going on? Madtophatter here, and today we're doing Dr. Phil Part 2, baby! Alright guys, last time we left off, we were with this girl who thinks she's being poisoned by her husband late at night. Of course her husband denies these accusations. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but this looks like a perfectly sane human being to me, so I think the husband is lying. I could be completely wrong here, because she has shown no evidence of what has been happening, according to her. So today, we're going to be listening to what the husband has to say about this. Now, let's get right into it.
My wife believes I'm having a sexual relationship with all three of my daughters and poisoning her. She is paranoid and delusional. My wife has been diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia. She does not believe in her diagnosis at all.
Woo! Harvard, you need to give this man a scholar. I mean, he figured out on his own that schizophrenic people won't believe what's being told to them. Just genius.
The accusations and the paranoia got to an all-time high a few months ago. My wife is obsessed with the idea of me poisoning her and molesting our daughters. She stopped sleeping in the same bed as me. My wife now sleeps in my daughter's room on the floor. She puts a chest in front of the door when she's asleep to keep me from entering the room.
This is pretty dumb on the wife's behalf because, lady, I don't know if you've seen your own husband, but he looks like the kind of guy, if he wanted to, he could, just push the door open if there's a chest in the way. I mean, it's not like the chest is very heavy, I assume, even if it's full of weights. So, if it's for like an alarm, then you could just wrap a bell around the door handle. I mean, if you're that paranoid, you could just deadbolt the room from the inside and unlock it when you want to get out with the girls.
My wife has confiscated all of the keys to all the doors and hidden them from me. She has started to lock the girls' doors, even in the middle of the day.
Hey, she actually listened to me. She locked the door. Good job.
My wife is constantly paranoid about me trying to poison her. She would sleep with a softball helmet to protect her head because she was paranoid.
The softball helmet makes it look like she's trying to get away from assault and battery rather than a poison injection. Well, I mean, hey, what do I know? Maybe the helmet's comfy.
She's told her friends and her family. She filed a false police report stating that I was trying to poison her, that I was molesting the girls, and I was exonerated of all wrongdoing. She's painting herself into a corner. If she feels trapped, I'm afraid of what might happen.
You guys hear that? If the lady that locks the door, blocks it with the chest, and wears a softball helmet to bed feels cornered, things might get dangerous then.
She could do something drastic.
Oh, okay, I get it. Then she might do something drastic. Because she hasn't done anything drastic now. That's all perfectly normal. I mean, I sleep with a baseball helmet every night. I even wear it to school. Maybe that's why they make fun of me.
Well, Pat says she is not mentally ill, and the diagnosis and hospital committals are all part of Mira's master plan.
I reported Mira for molesting our children. In turn, he had me put in a mental hospital.
About 9 months ago, my wife and I had an argument. A few hours later, I called to make sure everything was okay. The sheriff's department was there, and I talked with the deputy. One of the first things he said to me was, "How long has your wife been having these delusions?"
I feel like if you would have started with this story, then things might have, not gone as far as they have.
The deputy suggested that I sign the paperwork to have my wife committed.
I was diagnosed with psychosis and schizophrenic. I was committed to a mental facility. The second time, I went to the ER to check for any poisoning. They couldn't detect anything, and then they took me back to the mental hospital.
They recognized that she was being paranoid. The ER had her committed.
All I could think about while in the hospital was my children. God knows what happens to them. I know I'm falsely diagnosed.
It wouldn't surprise me if she believed that I was behind her diagnosis. And my wife is very sick.
He's getting away with what he's doing to these kids by using my diagnosis. He's the mastermind behind all this. He is a disgusting pig.
To be fair, a false diagnosis happens all the time. This doesn't mean I'm defending her or him, I'm just saying it's possible she is completely in the right. Because, I don't really see her husband as the smartest guy in the world, enough to have a master planned, as you say. But at the same time, it's more realistic to believe the husband only because she was diagnosed with schizophrenia, there wasn't poison in her blood, and the cops were even saying she has delusions. Well, that's it for this video. Let me know who you think is in the right or wrong in this situation. It's a tough call, but I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.